My name is Sari. I believe that there are so many options to be able to treat the whole body, but after working both as a CDPAP with pediatric oncology patients and seeing how OTPT has worked the full body, that kind of stuff, it was a really great opportunity for me to be able to want to get in and make things even better. And knowing that you can't treat one part of your body without treating another part of your body, it just makes that big difference to be able to hit that head to toe component with stretching. For me personally, getting to a point where I was in less discomfort than I had been in 5 to 7 days was probably the biggest thing. I had gone for a couple of days where my right side of my neck was so beyond stiff, couldn't even take my head and turn it. And then coming in and stretching and then getting stretched, it made that whole muscle area open up. But we weren't again just treating the one area. We were treating into the shoulders, into the back, into the lower back. So it's like the whole body just felt so much better. It was that big deep breath of, So that is definitely like the biggest memorable for me. Is feeling better while learning to help others feel even better. Everything about this process was eye-opening. The current protocols that I have been doing have been very stringent, very routine. This is very organized, which is really great, but you're still modifying it to that client, which is so much more important than necessarily the rigidity. So, if we find that a client is, tight within that IT or the TFL and we're stretching the TFL area, there are different skills that you've given us to actually step into in between those two stretches to help open it up, to stretch out that fascia, which we don't have in the other protocol that I've learned. So it's really nice to see that there's so many opportunities to work with someone who may be fine on one side, but extremely tight on the other. And again, opening that area before you even deep into, stretch with them. So
you're on the fence.
You need, no, there is no, you just need to jump over and go. Again, this is not the first stretch certification that I've obtained. This is probably the biggest eye-opener that I've had within the stretching world. I've been very set in my ways because of the protocols that I've learned in the past, but this opened up new windows that I didn't even realize were really there. So this, I think, is one of the best programs that I've gone through, and I think that anybody who's hesitating just needs to make the jump and do it. You will not regret it.
Nice.
So when the very first stretch that we went to go do was both the foot and the hamstring, and my shoulder in that position was trembling, and I don't think I complained at all about my shoulder after I first got through the first full cycle of stretching. So it's amazing. Even my nerves are very calm. My whole body is like super relaxed, and minus a little bit of backache from stretching on the end of today and no stretch after that, and I'm ready for another stretch. I really am feeling amazing, so I'm ready to kind of kick some ass.